Hare Krishna. Who is doing the greetings today? Shivani Mataji, are you doing?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I can start, Mataji.
Okay. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। अनंत कोटि वैष्णवृंद की जय। नामचार्य दास ठाकुर जी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I welcome you all to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call for today's mid-morning session. Thank you all so much for joining. This is Shivani from Ashburn, Virginia. Let us move to the next part of the session. Today's class will be given by His Grace Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji on Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakanda, verse 4.1 onwards. May I know who have joined this morning?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, and glory to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna Neetu Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shivani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Anita Ramya from Sharjah.
Hare Krishna
Thank
Neeta Mataji.
Thank you for your welcoming, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Neeta Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. All gurus to your services, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Uma from Portland, Oregon. Anita Mataji, you recited Bhagavad Gita chapter very, very beautifully, Mataji. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Uma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you for joining and giving a wonderful session this morning. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Anita Mataji, for the beautiful Bhagavad Gita recitation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Sivai Mataji, Dandat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vrinda.
Hare Krishna Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Preeti Vilasani Devidasi from Atlanta. Thank you Mataji for a warm welcoming, and thank you Anita Mataji for the beautiful recitation.
Hare Krishna Preeti Vilasani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you all. All glories to your services, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. I don't think Prabhuji has joined today. Anybody else would like to introduce themselves? We can chant. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे। Mataji, Prabhuji is on the call. Are you going to start the recording? Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, I welcome you all for today's mid-morning session. Today, we're very fortunate to have His Grace Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji. Before I hand over the call to Prabhuji, I would like to read the quote by Srila Prabhupada. The beauty of the outer skin can be destroyed in only few hours, merely by a dose of a strong purgative, but the beauty of the truth is indestructible and always the same. Truth and Beauty, November 20th, 1958, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, we are very fortunate to have His Grace Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antakanda, verse 4.1 onwards. Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for giving us your valuable time and association this morning. Very happy to have you on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru and Gauranga ki Jai, and now I hand over the call to you. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Pay obeisances to all the devotees. Hare Krishna. Blessings of all the assembled Vaishnavas, so that I can speak on this topic of Chaitanya Bhagavatam. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyata Desatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravaktaranda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We'll read from Chaitanya Bhagavatam, Antya Kanda, chapter 4 onward. Jaya Jaya Kripa Sindhu, Jaya Gaurachandra, Jaya Jaya Sakala Bhagavata Dvandva. All glories to Gaurachandra, the ocean of mercy. All glories to his all auspicious lotus feet. Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Raja, Jaya Jaya Chaitanya Bhakata Samaja. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the best of sannyasis. All glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Bhakta Samaj. He Namaste Prabhu Sarva Jiva Uddariya Mathuraya Cheli Lena Bhakta Goshti Laya. After delivering all living entities in this way, the Lord departed for Mathura along with his devotees. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he want to visit Vrindavan. Just after the sannyas also, he tried to go to Vrindavan, but at that time, Nityananda Prabhu tricks him and takes him to the Shantipur. So there, Sachimata requested, if you stay in Jagannath Puri, I will come to know about your well-being. Few people will be going from Navadvip to Jagannath Puri every year for Radhayatra. When they return back, they will tell me how you are doing, all the details. But if you go to Vrindavan, which is very far, I will not understand. I will get no news about you. So instead of staying in Vrindavan, please stay in Jagannath Puri. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts his mother's request and makes Puri as his residing place for next 24 years. So during that time, he want to go to Vrindavan, but initially he goes to South India Yatra to deliver the people there. He travels almost all the east coast and west coast. east coast, he goes all the places, Himachalam, then Mangalagiri, Srisailam, Tirupati, Srirangam, Kanyakumari. Then again he travels west coast. He visits Udupi, Pandarapur, all these places, and he want to go to Vrindavan, but the devotees, they don't want to leave. They want the association of the Lord. They keep giving some excuses. Now Dola Yatra is coming. Now Ratha Yatra is coming. Then something they keep telling, and they postpone. After so many times postponing, finally Lord decides, now this is the time I need to go to Vrindavan. So he travels. Ganga Tire Tire Prabhu Laile na Pata Snana Pane Purana Gangara Manorata. The Lord took the path along the side of the Ganges and fulfilled her desire by bathing in and drinking her waters. Gaudera Nikate Ganga Tire Ekagram Brahmana Samaja Tara Ramakeli Nam. There is one village on the bank of Ganges near the capital of Gauda named Ramakeli. The inhabitants of that village were all Brahmanas, Brahmana Samaj. In that village, all the people are Brahmanas. So the Lord specially took this route to meet Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Because if you see the Vrindavan comes, Vrindavan is not given in this particular map, but it goes in this, if the Jagannath Puri is down, Vrindavan, one need to go in this direction. But going to Ramakeli is not on the way to Vrindavan. It is actually very, very long distance. It is a with a complete with a different intention only. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu walked towards Ramakeli just for meeting the Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. They are all Saraswata Brahmanas. Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they are Saraswata Brahmanas migrated from Karnataka, and they are living. Their names were Santosh, Amar, and they have a third brother, Anupam, who is the father of Jiva Goswami. So the three brothers are there, and the Nawab Hussain Shah, he understood that these are the people whom I can trust, who are have that administrative skill to run the government, because he is only into the expansion of the kingdom. He is
Hare
conquering.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Continue.
Okay. So the king is into expansion, and he is just conquering more kingdoms. But he needs some able person who can manage the kingdom. So one time this Nawab Hussain Shah, he told that go to this particular place. He told the minister, and then by then he got some other work and he did not tell what to do in that place. So, and he went away. So this minister was in anxiety. What to do now? He just told go to this place. But after going there, what to do? So he went to that place and he can't ask also again because the king left. By the time the king comes, he need to complete the task also, but he don't know the task. So he went to that place and he was lamenting. Then Sanatana Goswami meets him and asks what happened. He tells the king told me go to this place, but he did not tell what to do there. So immediately Sanatana Goswami says that this place is famous for sculpture. So maybe the king wants to recruit a good sculpture for his palace. So immediately he executes the task. And king who knows the ability of this minister, he tells this, you might have not done this. Actually, someone might have helped you in this because I just told you go to that place. How you understood? So who helped you? Then they told this person is there, Santosh. So immediately he asked he inquired about them. He wanted them to be the ministers in his kingdom, but they don't want to serve a king who is breaking the temples and who is uh, torturing the cows. But he told that if you don't join me, then I will create more harm to the Brahmanas here. So just to help the religion, they accepted that service and they joined the government and they changed their names also. Dabir Kas and Sakar Malik. So that is how these two, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they became the ministers in the government of Nawab Hussain Shah. At that time, but in their heart, they are always having the guilt. We are serving a person who is causing harm to the Dharma, who is causing harm to the Vedic tradition. So they are lamenting and they write letters to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is in Jagannath Puri, and they never got a reply. So many times they have written a letter. Only one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has written back, just as a woman who has a paramour. She serves so nicely so that the husband doesn't get any suspicion. So similarly, do your duties nicely. That much only written. So they continued their service in the kingdom, they understood the purpose. Externally, do your duties nicely. Internally, always meditate on the Lord, just as the wife externally she is doing the duties, but internally meditating on the paramour. So they understood and they are doing the duties. And they made internally they are devotees of the Lord. And they made a Gupta Vrindavan also in that particular Ramakeli. This is called Bara Duyari, something like that. This is the capital. This is the court of the Nawab Hussain Shah, which is near to the Ramkeli. Although Bara means in Hindi 12 gates. But actually this place has only 11 gates. We don't know why that name is given by Bara Duwari. And in Ramakeli, they served Madan Mohan Diti, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. At that time, the Virkas and Sakar Malik, they are doing the deity worship. This is the temple. And this is the Tamal tree where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down. These are the deities, Sri Radha, Madan Mohan in the Ramakeli, same deities. And they dug around 8 kundas, Shyam Kunda, Radha Kund, Lalita Kund, Vishaka Kund, like that. This is one of the kund. And this is the Shyama Kund that they have made. So in that way, they have created the Gupta Vrindavan, secret Vrindavan, and they are worshipping like that. So in that way, we can see even Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also created a Gupta Vrindavan in Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. If we go to Mayapur after the Srivasangan, if we go ahead, we find that Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, there also Radha Kund, Shyama Kund, Govardhan Parvat, all these Vrindavan holy places are replicated there. My Guru Maharaj also made a Vrindavan in Govardhan Eco Village. He tells that this Vrindavan is created not as a replacement to the Vrindavan near Delhi, but it is created to inspire the people to aspire going to the original Vrindavan there. So when they see that, oh, this place is so nice, I also want to visit that Vrindavan. So in that way, Gupta Vrindavan is also created by Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially, although Ramakeli is not on the way between Puri and Vrindavan, he specifically went to meet these two brothers, and we can see at that time they are in that Muslim service. If we see this is the Persian language, Google Translate, I selected the Persian language and typed the Veer caste. Here the Veer is there, it is hiding now, not seen. In English, it is called Special Secretary. It is actually a post name, the Veer caste and Sakar Malay. So they are serving there, and at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu especially went there, and Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, in the night, they changed their royal dress and they came there, and they actually they kept the grass between their teeth to show that we are actually like animals. To express their humility, they offered obeisances, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they started telling, we are worse than Jagai Madai, and we are Niche Jati, Niche Sangi. We are associating with the abominable people. By hearing all that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells them, don't express your humility. Not don't express, give up your humility because it is breaking my heart. Like that. And although they know 18 languages at that time, still they, in front of the Guru, they expressed their disqualification. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu initiated the Rupa Goswami and accepted both of them and gave the names Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. At that time, Jiva Goswami was very young boy, small. He also went there along with his uncles, and he took the darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Ramakeli. So in the purport, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur mentions, one tamal tree and two kadamba trees are present. The tamal tree is LCM, here it is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and two kadamba trees on either side are Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. In that way, they established Gupta Vrindavan, Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, and there is one called Rupa Sagar. A huge lake is also made by Rupa Goswami. And the boundaries of that lake, there is an inscription, the year in which Rupa Goswami constructed it. It is around, it occupies 6 acres of land, that lake. And Barado, we have seen that photo, fort with the 12 doors. And it is mentioned that the Veer Kas has his court there in that. When Sanatana Goswami escaped from the prison, he came to this place and he came to this place and cried in separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So after meeting the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told them, now you live. Till now you have. Previously he asked them, serve like a woman who is attached to paramour. Now he told, now give up the service. Give up the service and go to Vrindavan and do seva there. Immediately Rupa Goswami left, but Sanatana Goswami, he stayed back for a few more days, but he is not attending the court. He is not going to any meetings. He is just sitting in the home and reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. And he told the king, I am sick, so that's why I am not able to come. It went for some days, still he is not attending. Then the king got doubt and he sent his personal physician. The physician came and checked and he told that Sanatana Goswami is very healthy. Then the king himself came. When the king himself came, Sanatana Goswami and the Brahmanas, they are reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Immediately all of them stood to give respect to that Raja Maryada. Whoever it may be, king should be respected. Immediately they all stood up and the king became very angry. I am having so many difficulties in managing the kingdom and you're just telling lies and sitting here. Immediately come with me to Orissa. I am going to attack on Orissa. Sanatana Goswami tells, if you are going to attack on Orissa, that is the Jagannath's land, I am not able to assist you. He tells that, okay, imprison him and after coming back, I will see. They imprison Sanatana Goswami. The Nawab Hussain goes to to attack on Orissa. During that time, Rupa Goswami writes a letter. I have kept some Lakshmi with one vendor. You can take that and using that money, you escape from the prison. Sanatana Goswami immediately he tells that jailer, you are a Zindapir, you are a living saint, and everyone should go to Makkah once at least in his lifetime. So please help me to go to the Makkah. Immediately this person, he tells, no, it is not possible. He tells, I will give 5,000 gold coins. Still he is irritating. Okay, I will give 2,000 more. He tells, okay, I will leave you, but how can I, when the Nawab Hussain Shah comes, he will ask me, where is Sanatana Goswami? At that time, what to do? He tells that, tell him that I went, this Sanatana Goswami went to attend the nature call near Ganga and he drowned and died. So he tells, okay, this appears a valid argument, valid logical excuse. I will tell like that. Immediately, he takes that money and releases the Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami, he escapes from that place and he comes to this Ramkeli and then he cries in separation of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then finally he also goes to the Vrindavan. On the way, he goes to Varanasi. There he meets Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I will just change the Wi-Fi. He came to this place and when he was crying, one crocodile came out of that lake and circumambulated Sanatana Goswami 7 times and went back into the lake. Dinachari Pancha Prabhu Sei Punyastane Asiya Rahila Yena Kehana Tijane The Lord came to that holy place and stayed there for 4 or 5 days without the knowledge of others. Suryera Udayaki Kakana Gopyahaya Sarvaloka Sunilena Chaitanya Vijaya. How is it possible to hide the sun? Everyone soon heard about Lord Chaitanya's arrival. So in the sky, if some small star came, people may notice or not notice. But when in the morning when the sun comes, it is not possible to hide only. Everyone will understand now the sun is in the sky. So similarly, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in that Ramakeli, for 4 5, he went secretly, but 4 5 days everyone understood. And of course, he did not. Many people are also following Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Jagannath Puri. Immediately he understood, and they सर्वलोक देखिते ऐसे हर समने बालक वृद्ध आदि सज्जन दुर्जन everyone, women, children, old people, pious person and sinners joyfully came to see the Lord. Right? Everyone came to see the Lord. Niravadi Prabhura Aveshamaya Anga Prema Bhakti Vinahara Nahikona Ranga. The Lord was fully absorbed in ecstasy. He did not release anything other than loving devotional service. Onkara Garchana Kampa Pulaka Krandana Nirantara Achada Padaye Gane Gana. He roared, cried out, trembled, and shed tears. The hairs of his body stood on end, and he repeatedly fell to the ground with great force. Niravadi Bhaktagana Karena Kirtan Tilardeko Anya Karma Nahiko Naksham. All the devotees continuously performed Kirtan. They did not do anything else for even a moment. Hena se Krandana Prabhu Karena Dakiya Lokesune Prose Kera Patete Takiya. The Lord cried so loudly that people 2 miles away could hear him. So loudly he was speaking. Even the people who are 2 miles away, they are able to hear him. I have seen even in my village also. There are some people appointed as the guardians, just as we have the security for the some home or some factory, temple. Similarly, for the agriculture fields also they keep one guardian. That guardian he cares for around 300 acres, 500 acres, because all are without trees, vast lands. And he need to make sure that all the fields get water from the canal, and no one steals the grass from someone's home, because everyone has cattle, they need grass. You need to cut the grass from your own, not from other. The pump stays around 1 kilometer, may not be 1 kilometer, 300 meter, 400 meter. And if he sees someone doing something wrong, from there only he shouts so loudly, people can hear it, and they are afraid. Or even if the shop gets some vegetables, they bring one person. He has one drum, he places it. He goes from street to street, and he shouts so loudly, today in this particular shop, these are the vegetables and these are the prices. Almost from 200, 300 meters, we can hear it. No need of, it is so loud that no one can miss it. Without any speaker, just with his own, with the, nowadays speakers came, and they use through advertisement through the speakers. But in my childhood, I saw. Here also you can see the 2 miles means very, very long distance. That much distance also people can hear the chanting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yadyapiha bhakti rase ajna sarvaloka tatapiha prabhu deki savara santosha. Although the people were ignorant about the mellows of devotional service, they were all pleased to see the Lord. It is not that all are devotees. They are all various people. Some of them don't know anything about bhakti. They are just following the karma yoga. Some are following the ashtanga yoga. Various paths they are following. But everyone is happy by seeing the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the which comes the in the nectar of devotion. Rupa Goswami mentions that 6 characteristics develop: Klesha Agni, Subhada, Sandhrana, Moksha Lagata Krodh, Sudurlabha, Sandrananda Visheshatma, Sri Krishna Karshani. The second characteristic is Subhada. Subhada means it brings all auspiciousness. In that, how it brings all auspiciousness, all good qualities develop in a devotee who is practicing the devotional service. Automatically, the good qualities that devatas have that get developed in the devotee. And also, he develops affection for everyone. And also, everyone develops affection for that person. One who is practicing bhakti, we can see how Dhruva Maharaj, Suruchi was hating him previously because he felt insecure that maybe he may become competitor to my son for the throne, for getting so she was hating him, but when he got the Lord's darshan and came back, the same Suruchi, she embraced him and started shedding tears. That is the power of devotional service. It is not that she has changed it. It is Dhruva who has changed it. Previously, Dhruva was an ordinary boy. But now Dhruva is a realized person. He had the direct darshan of the Lord. So just as the water flows from the high place to lower place, all the living entities flow to the a devotee. So similarly, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in Jharkhand forest, in the third attempt to go to Vrindavan, now we are discussing the second attempt. He goes to Ramakeli after meeting Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan Goswami tells, you should not go to the holy place with so many lakhs of people with you. You should go alone. So just now he has taken initiation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts the advice of Sanatan Goswami. He comes back to Puri. Again in the third attempt, with only 2 people, Balabhadracharya and one more person, he travels through Jharkhand forest. At the time also, all the animals, they have, if one has bhakti, everyone develops affection towards him. All the animals, they develop affection to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they chant the holy name. And here also, we can see that all the people, they may not be the devotees, but they are all having the pleased to see the Lord. Dure taki sarva loka dandavata kari, savameli ucha kari, bhajane hari hari. People offered their obeisances from a distance and loudly chanted together the name of Hari. Tuni matra Prabhu, Harinama loka mukhe, Visheshe ullasa bade, Premananda sukhe. As the Lord heard the name of Hari from the mouths of people, the happiness he released in ecstatic love increased. So this sloka is very interesting. As the Lord heard the name of Hari from the mouths of the people, the happiness he released in ecstatic love increased. So when they are chanting, Lord became very happy. So this is how sometimes we feel that how this chanting is pleasing to the Lord. So here is a direct sloka which says that chanting is very, very pleasing to the Lord, because what Lord needs is the love that we have. He doesn't need anything else. But at the present, the heart is filled with anarthas. So in that case, the kama is there, not the prema. So to remove that and reawaken that love, that is the process of chanting. So that's why we can see that this shows that Lord always wants us to come back to Him. He is happy when someone is chanting. So this shows that He is always eager that the jivas should come back to Him. We can see even in the you can see how Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, anyone who distributes this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, they are very dear to me. Why? Because if this knowledge is given to someone and they also practice bhakti, then by getting this knowledge, they also practice bhakti. In that way, they also get connected to the Supreme Lord. That is the goal of the Lord. He wants everyone to come back to Him, just as a father who lost the son. He is very happy when he gets the son back. So similarly, that's why Lord tells, anyone who preaches this knowledge is very dear to me. And also in the Puranjana story in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there also Lord tells to the Puranjana, you and me, we both are like the two swans in the same lake. So he tells that that lake name is heart, Manas Sarovar. In the Manas Sarovar, we are there, like two swans in the same lake. Although we are together for thousands of years, but still we are very far away from our original home. So he tells that we need to go back to our original home. That is how the super soul, Avijnata, he speaks to the Puranjana in that way. Please come back to me. It is a direct sloka which Lord is telling, come back to me, we'll go. But the soul is traveling in the material world, still Lord doesn't give up. He accompanies him like a swan, another swan, for thousands of years, thousands of lifetimes. And he sends the Guru, he sends the Shastras. And as a Chaitya Guru in the heart, he is again and again helping the Jiva to come back to him. When such Lord sees some Jiva chanting, he feels very happy. Oh, Suni Matra Prabhu, Harinama Lokamuke, from their mouths the Harinam is there. Vishesha Ullasa Bade, his enthusiasm increased and his Paramananda Sukhi is very, very Anand. He is very happy. Bola 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 Prabhu, Bale Bahu Ruli, Visheshe Bolena Sabe, Aye Kutuhali. The Lord raised his arms and chanted and exclaimed, chant, chant, chant. And the people responded with great enthusiasm. Yena se Ananda Prakasena Gaura Raya, Yavane wo Bale Hare, Anyera ki Daya. Lord Gauranga manifested such ecstasy that what to speak of others, even the Yavanas chanted the name of Hari. Yavane wo dure taki kare namaskar, Yena Gaura Chandrera Karunya Avatar. Even the Yavanas offered obeisances from a distance, such is the merciful incarnation of Lord Gaurachandra. Pilar deko prabhura nahika anya karma nirantara lavoyayena sankirtana dharma. The Lord had no engagement other than inducing everyone to participate in the Sankirtan dharma. There is no other engagement. Even from his birth is like that. Even from his birth, as a child also, he was telling the everyone chant the holy name. Otherwise, he cries. So only when they chant, then he doesn't. He stops crying. Cheturdika Haiteloka. I say dekite dekiya kaharo chitta nalaya yayite. People came from the four directions to see the Lord. After seeing him, they did not feel like living. Sabe meli anande karena haridvani nirantara cheturdike arana hisuni. They all joyfully chanted the name of Hari. No other sound could be heard in the four directions. Nikate Yavana Raja Parama Durbar Tatapi ha chitte bhaya na janme kaha. Although the most cruel Yavana king lived nearby, no one was afraid of him. Now Abu Sensa, his capital is nearby only. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the Ramakeli. And all these people are chanting, Lord is telling, more, chant more, more, more. And they are also responding with so much enthusiasm. Generally, they are afraid because these Yavana kings, they are envious of Vedic tradition and they keep attacking. So they are very cautious to do a public demonstration. But here in the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they don't have any fear. They are chanting Nirbhaya Hayya Sarva Lokebale Hari Dukkha Soka Gruha Karma Sakala Pasari. People forget their distress, lamentation, and household duties as they fearlessly chanted the name of Hari. They forgot all their dukkha, soka, distress, lamentation, and gruha karma. What to do? Even we also can see sometime we go to yatras, 1 week yatra, and we feel that we completely forget what is happening in the place from where we came. Now already yatra over, people don't want to leave. तो याला गया कहीं लेकर राजस्थान ये कन्यासी यासी याचे Ramakeli Grame. The local constable went and informed the king. A sannyasi has come to the village of Ramkeli. Niravadi Karaye Mutera Sankirtan Najane Tana Najane Taharastane Nilekata Jan. The sannyasi is performing some kind of ghastly Sankirtana. I do not know how many people have joined him. Raja Bale Kaha Sannyasi ke mana ki kaya ki nama kaiche dehera gatana. The king said, tell me something about the sannyasi. What does he eat? Ki kaya. Ki nama, what is his name? And what does he look like? Oto yala bale suna ha gosai. Ye mata adbhuta kabu deki suni nai. The constable replied, listen, O Lord, I have never heard of or seen such a personality. Sannyasira Sirirera Saundarya Dekite Kamadeva Samahena Napari Valite. The sannyasi's body is so beautiful, it cannot be compared with that of even Cupid. So that is the beauty of the Lord. After explaining the beauty of the Lord, the Nawab Hussain Shah, he decides that he sends one person, Keshav Khan. Tell me who is that person? That is so. And he thinks that Nawab Sensa says that actually he is not the ordinary person. He is the whom we call as Koda and whom you call as Krishna. He is that same person. Like that he tells. Here we can see Srimad Bhagavatam also describes the beauty of the Lord. So generally we all wear ornaments to increase our beauty. But it is mentioned that when Krishna wears the ornaments, the beauty of the ornaments increases much more. And also Srimad Bhagavatam describes that when Krishna is walking, the cows, deers, and other living entities in the forest, all their hair stands on the end by seeing the beauty of the Krishna. So generally we don't see generally we see one particular animal species, it gets attracted to the beauty of the same species. Like if we take a Miss Universe in front of a tiger, it don't appreciate the beauty, but it appreciates the flesh. Oh, I will have a nice breakfast today. But here we can see when Krishna comes, even the cows are attracted, deer is attracted, because all of them are coming from him only. Aham bija pradapita. So that is the beauty of the Lord. Just now before the class, we are reading that Prabhupada quote. Prabhupada quote also mentioned the beauty of the skin. It can be damaged. I did not remember the exact thing, but what I understood is the external beauty can be destroyed, but that internal beauty, the truth, it cannot be destroyed. That is what I understood when that quote was read. Even when Rukmini Mataji, Srila Prabhupada's disciple, when she was taking the initiation, Prabhupada told, "Oh, you are very beautiful," Prabhupada told. And after some time, Prabhupada gave her the beads and gave the name Rukmini Devi. And Prabhupada told, "Now you become internally beautiful." So she tells that became my life's mission, to become internally beautiful. So because the external beauty, it will, other than Krishna, all other people's beauty is only for a few years. Time will destroy it. So that's why we can, by hearing the beauty of the Lord, the Nawabu Sensa, he becomes very, he understood that this person is not ordinary person. That is how he tells, don't disturb his Sankirtan. That will come in the future slokas. Okay. Today we just discussed about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In his attempt to go to Vrindavan, he took a detour to Ramakeli just to meet the Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami there in the Ramakeli. Ramakeli is a border of Bangladesh in the Malda district. And this is the place, the Nawab Sensa's palace. And there they created the Gupta Vrindavan. They served Radha, Madan Mohan. This is the Tamal tree, where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. They worshipped the deities, Radha, Madan Mohan, and also created 8 kundas there. And the Virkas is a post in the Persian language. The Virkas, in English, it means special secretary. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to the Ramkeli. All the people came there. Although initially he was for 4 or 5 days, people may not know, but immediately they all came, women, children, old people, Sajjan, Durjan. That's why even the Goswamis, Dhira, Dhira, Janapriya. Dheer or Adhir, everyone is attracted to them. And when he chanting, all the symptoms appeared in him. And when he chanting, even 2 miles away, people were hearing him. And everyone, whether they are devotees, karmis, jnanis, yogis, everyone is attracted to see the Lord. And they are all chanting. When they are chanting, his happiness increases because he wants the jivas to come back to him. As the father wants the sons to come back to him, similarly, Lord is very happy when they are all chanting. And he told them, Bola, 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 chant, chant, chant more. And they also responded with great enthusiasm. Even the Yavanas also chanted. And although the king is nearby, but no one is afraid, all are fearlessly chanting. And some constable went and gave the information. One sannyasi came and so many people, he is doing Sankirtan, so many people joined him. Then the king inquires what he eats, what is his name, how he looks like. Now this constable, he describes the beauty of the Lord in the next few slokas. The beauty of the Lord comes. After hearing the beauty of the Lord, he tells that he must be, he is not paying any salary for them, still they are following. And in my city only, in my kingdom only, what I say people follow. But for him, people everywhere in all the kingdoms, people are following him. He must be the God, Goda or Krishna. So don't disturb his. Later, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, it's Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All that things comes in the future slokas. Okay, we'll stop here.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for a very, very beautiful class and for explaining all the verses so beautifully and in such depth. Very nice PPT as well. You spoke about the 6 quality that one develops when they're practicing their devotional service very nicely from Nectar of Devotion. Thank you for telling us about Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, how unhappy they were and they were so forced to work under this Muslim king, and how Mahaprabhu finally told them, okay, now you can leave the job, go to Vrindavan Dham. And you spoke about the sacred Vrindavan Dham, also sharing about the Echo Village, which was constructed under His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Thank you so much for sharing that. And also, as you mentioned, really like Lord doesn't need anything from us. He is providing us with every single thing. But all He wants is our love. That's it. And because our heart is so dirty and so filled with anarthas, I can speak for myself that the only way is to chant the holy name and cleanse our heart. And hopefully one day we can attain the pure love of Godhead. A very nice example he gave about Suruchi and Maharaj Dhruv. He also spoke about the Yavanas and very beautiful to see when we get ready and we wear jewelry and so forth. We want to look beautiful. That's why we're doing all this. But it's only Lord Krishna that when he wears something, some ornaments or some jewelry, it enhances the beauty of that ornament, of that jewelry. Haribol, thank you so much for a very beautiful class. Very, very grateful to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any questions or realizations, please go ahead and share.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhupada.
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
much for the very beautiful class. It was so refreshing to hear from you all. Maybe like 3.1 is how you showed these beautiful places of the Tamal tree, the meeting between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rup Sanatan, and the Gupta Vrindavan, the beautiful the kund that was there, created by Rup Goswami. All that was very, very beautiful to see and nice to know. And also, when you were talking about how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's chanting was heard everywhere. In those days, there was no need for even a loudspeaker. I was even thinking of how so many sages of Naimisharanya were hearing from Sutta Goswami without the need of a mic, where hundreds and thousands of sages were sitting. Actually, if we want to convey something, it is possible, like how it was possible in those days. Today, with technology, maybe we're not putting so much conscious effort because we know the technology will cover up. So thank you for that. And finally, I also thank you for giving that example of Rukmini Mataji about internal beauty, how important it is to internal beauty. Thank you, Prabhu. Very beautiful class. It was very, very nice. Hare Krishna. You stopped at 13. You stopped at 4.13?
28.
28. That was 20.
From 29 onwards, you can tell the next
Okay.
speaker to continue.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you for that. And we had another question from Oti. He has texted saying, do you offer Telugu Bhakti Shastri course?
I used to take, but that got completed.
Oh,
And
okay.
now I don't have time to take another batch.
Okay, Prabhu. So we'll let her know then. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Could we
Thank you,
stop
Preeti.
here?
Thank you, Preeti Vilasni Mataji, for sharing your realizations. Hare Krishna devotees, if there are no more questions or realizations, I would like to thank His Grace Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji for his valuable time and association this morning and for a very beautiful class. Looking forward to your association in the near future, Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarupyascha kripa sindhu bhyavacha patita nam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo namo namo. Ananta koti vaishnavindi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
His Grace Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you.
Koti koti
Hare
dandavat
Krishna.
pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, ending the call, dear devotees.